going, so in theory, some of them at least can go quicker. Let's see. We're ready for the Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup Race 2. Away we go. Who makes a good start? Christian Daniel Jr. is tucked in behind. Up the inside. No, it's Brian Ariarte who has it covered and sweeps through the first right-hander.
Oh, very, very delicately through turn one. The whole pack got to stay very, very clean and avoid white lines, but it is Ariarte from Daniel. And then Pratama. Carter Thompson slotted into fourth. He narrowly missed the back wheel of the
Daniel Jr. looking for a way past Brian Ariarte, but he can't find it so far.
I do wonder what kind of race we're about to see. Will the riders have looked at what happened yesterday and thought, I can't have that kind of mess again. If I have more pace, I need to go for it. Christian Daniel, as you said, already getting impatient behind the 51 of Ariarte. Switches towards the inside line and Daniel goes for the lead but thinks better of it, facing each other all along. And as they're getting all involved, it is Pratama who goes through into the lead.
And this, using every inch of road all over the place there, but absolutely superb stuff from Veda Pratama, as you said, Matt. The other two are mucking each other up, and Veda just took advantage of that.
Slab, the number 17, he's up into 13th on this one. He's actually nerfed wide by Marco Morelli yesterday. That's why Morelli, the Argentinian, got his long lap penalty, but all cleanly through today. Look at the number 7, Beñat Fernandez, going round the outside at the final corner.
We know he has pace, but he's been a bit disappointing the last couple of races, obviously trying to put that right. Veda Pratama, the 54, alongside Brian Ariarte on the 51, and up the inside is the 50 of Carter Thompson, the Australian.
And look at the 13 of Hakim Danish as well. That's it.
Absolutely, and everybody, there's only 3 seconds covering the whole grid at the moment. So 51, it is Brian Ariarte with the advantage.
Well then, through the chicanes they come. It is the 51 from the 7. You've also got
Beñat Fernandez goes past Ariarte and into the lead. Absolutely wonderful move going into the climbing right-handers of Arabiata 1 and 2.
Now in first and third place now in this race, you got the 2
ready to complete lap 2.
What happened here? This was the move from Beñat Fernandez. Yep, there you go, just hung it out wide, extra throttle and switched it straight through up the inside to the right. But Thompson and Singapore both switched the inside line nearly on the grass as they now come across the Tricolore. They're going to fan out as they come towards San Donato, who is going to be the last of the late breakers. You got the number 4 of Sullivan Mounsey in there too. Zemmitani the 34, but no, it looks to be Hakim Danish who's got the inside line. Mounsey there on the inside. He can have all the grip he possibly can from those tyres. Morelli, who went really wide at turn 1, Peter. He's down to 19th now, the Argentinian. We expect him to fight for the championship this year, but it's not working out for the Argentinian right now.
He's brilliant one weekend and just doesn't have it all together the next, but it still is Carter Thompson, the 17-year-old Australian, who has the advantage. Oh, superb stuff from the 51 Brian Ariarte there.
4 right now, Red Bull Rookies Cup.
Absolutely superb, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. So, Carter Thompson, 51, 50 has the advantage, but it just changes with every corner. And we're just in for a replica of last year's race, yesterday's race so far.
Yeah, it's, no one's really got the chance to beat down here in Mugello, and things heat up. There is Ariarte, your previous winner so far this season.
And the 34 of Zemmitani's in second place, a Japanese, 18-year-old Japanese. And he had a fine run yesterday. He was quite close to the front, actually ended up side by side as they go over the hill.
Danish who's going to come into first up. It's Ariarte then. So the slipstream effect really takes on. Beñat Fernandez slots into third. Sullivan Mounsey gets squeezed there. The number 4 in between 2 other riders. Proper sandwich job that was. Gets pushed back to 7th. Saw yesterday when it gets to crunch time, the key is to just go for it.
Yeah, Beñat Fernandez is going for it up the inside there. The number 7, you're looking back at the number 7, Beñat Fernandez. You're on board with Ariarte.
Indeed. And you've got Carter Thompson and Singapore just behind him.
Just as we had yesterday, nobody was able to show any kind of advantage at all. And in fact, when you look at the fastest lap of the race, Willem Planck down in...
Beñat Fernandez just biding his time behind Brian Ariarte. A couple riders going on the green there as Ariarte just sweeps across to try and protect his line and his run out onto the start and finish straight. Now this is interesting, Peter. Look at the gap now he's managed to get through in that final sector, along with Christian Daniel Jr. and Beñat Fernandez. and then you've actually got Morelli at 2:01.7, but he's down in 19th place, Peter.
Yeah, and the advantage has disappeared, hasn't it? Because, you know, Singapore is already back with them, and as you say, they entered the straight with about a 4 bike lengths lead, but that has gone.
He starts to try and make a break.
Right, so that is the 7 of Beñat Fernandez, the 17-year-old Spaniard, the winner of race 2 in Le Mans. He has the advantage for the moment. 17, Christian Daniel Jr., the American 16-year-old in second place. Brian Uriarte in third, and looking right back there is...
He's got KJ Monignane, the company as well there, who set a 2:02.1 just behind him. That's a really quick lap from the South African. We've not seen too much improvement for him so far this year in terms of his results, but he's far more in the mix than he was previously. Just off the back of this group now.
34 there was Sen Mitani. As we say, he was right at the front.
Hakim Danish just ahead of him on the track, the Malaysian, series leader by 23 points.
4 abreast, and it's Brian Uriarte who has the advantage.
Oh, Sullivan Mounsey getting a bit, he's sacrificing a lot of his drive there as he was going up the inside. I don't really think he had too much room. How late can he brake, though? He does lead them through, but he's all squirrely on the brakes.
But he manages to hold the inside line there and get the drive up the hill, so he's done.
Peter running over the curbs. Sorry, that was a scary moment.
Got your attention.
Yeah.
It probably got their attention as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so Uriarte in second place, looking for the inside line on Fernandez. He can't do it. Mike Yu is there in third. Now, it is only like 20 riders in the first group.
And tell you what, Mike Yu keeps looking behind him, and now it's Sullivan Mounsey who's actually taken the lead as they run out from the final turn and down to start and finish straight.
Superb, a Brit in front at Rookies Cup, and we haven't said that for a while, but it is the 4 of Sullivan Mounsey.
It's Uriarte from Mitani then, and you've got Mounsey still managed to slot third, so well defended Sully. Great job, almost led over the line, but he still maintains that third position now.
And he's not happy to sit there. He's having a look as up the inside of Zen. Can't do it there, Brian. Right, so it is still the 4 of Sullivan Mounsey out front. Absolutely brilliant stuff. He has the slightest advantage over the 34 of Zen Mitani, the 18-year-old Japanese.
Go on, Sully.
Who's that wide round the outside?
That was Mike Yu round the outside there. He keeps looking behind him though. He needs to tries to get as much speed as he can out onto the start and finish straight. As the person in third there is Mitani, just goes across the green. Beñat Fernandez in fourth, so they come across the line neck and neck. The American and the Brit. It's the Anglo Alliance leading the way in Rookies Cup.
And it's 230 kilometres an hour.
There as well, still lurking, the series leader. You cannot count him out whatsoever, can you? He's been so good this year. Yesterday was the first time he was off a Rookies Cup podium all year long. Chaos, isn't it, Peter?
It is. So no fastest lap.
Pace down into 20th again. Got bullied again, and someone's gone off in the background at RBR to 1, Peter. That's a big shame for whoever that was, because that will surely ruin their race. We'll see who plummets down the timing screens from that one. But yeah, a rider has gone off for RBR to 1 into the gravel trap.
There we saw the 51E serious injury. But it is the 7 of Beñat Fernandez who has the advantage. There's the 34 of Sen Mitani back in the group there. But around the outside, it's Veda Ega Pratama, yesterday's winner, who takes the advantage down onto the start and finish.
Fastest rider of the race is Morelli in 18th, though. He's at the back of this group. But you could be as fast as you like. Look at that. That's ridiculous.
Brian was superb up the inside. He really is good there, which is great. But that's the first corner, not the last corner.
Riders went. David Gonzalez now yesterday's second place finisher.
And great to see the 45 of KJ Moynihan, the 18-year-old South African there at the back of that group. He's learning a lot, running a faster pace than I've seen him all season.
Brilliant stuff from Monignane. Come on, that's the kind of improvement we like to see as well. For long as Beñat Fernandez tries to go up the inside, fails that time around.
And you saw there the 13 of Hakim Danish. He's in the hunt there, very much in 5th place, just ahead of Veda Ega Pratama.
Christian Daniel in third there, lurking. That's where he started.
You know, showing any kind of advantage. They're still not lapping quite as quick as they did in qualifying. So in theory, they can go quicker, but absolutely impossible so far for anyone to break away. Let's see if Uriarte can do it. He's a little bit further ahead of the 70th Christian Daniel Jr. Up the inside is Benyat Fernandez.
He
but
pushes
he
to wide
wide.
though, and it's going to be Mounsey who leads coming out of Sandonata then. But for how long will Benyat Fernandez get him on the cutback? He does!
Side by
Squeeze him
side.
out. Look at that.
Ooh.
Brilliant. Brilliant. But Sully gets it
Yeah.
back straight again. Go on,
Yes.
Sully, have some of that. Go on, yes, there.
It's just in one corner there.
Oh, goodness me. Well, that was cut
He must
racing
have got
at its
into
best.
the wrong gear or something coming into that left-handed. I don't think it was just, well, maybe just outbraked himself. But anyway,
Few
well,
riders
he's
going right
trying.
now. Who's
trying.
77, Tinez in third place now, the Venezuelan. I was going to pick him up and say that's a great ride from him.
So few technical issues with these motorcycles. The Rookies Cup technical crew and the KTM guys just keep these things rolling absolutely superbly. Be very unlucky if Carter actually has got a technical problem there. But the 70, it is.
And then just behind them, I think we now have.
on
As
the
they go
grass.
across the grass and everything as well. It was Ramadipa I was looking at, the number 32, the other Indonesian rider that we have in the class. It's going to be Christian Daniel leads him towards 10-1. Martinez had last year per se of, it was really just a year-long four-way fight between Uriarte, Carpe, Quiles and Peroni, and then like the likes of Morelli there in the end as well. But this year it's just all to play for now, despite Uriarte and Danish being up the top.
Yeah, absolutely superb. And let's hope this is. Oh my goodness, look at that. No one has the slightest. No one's able to open up more than a 2 or 3 bike length lead, and it doesn't last for more than a corner or two.
Morelli's managed to make some progress now. He's up into 10th position is the Argentinian.
Fernandez was there, but they got away with it anyway. So the 54 now of Veda Pratama, yesterday's winner, takes the lead again. Out onto the start and finish. There'll just be just 2 laps remaining when they cross the stripe this time.
But it could be that time again, Peter. Pratama pulls the pin. Will he make it 2 of 2 here in Mugello? He's decided the time is now. He's got the pace. Get in a moment. Keep your eye on the 13. The series leader. He needs to be so clever in these final laps. He can't afford to keep losing big points to Uriarte, or the championship could be back on.
And it could be back on if Veda Pratama picks up another 25 points. Here's the
Beata 2.
and he drops. Oh, they're off on 34. That's the 34 of Zen Mitali off on the grass, and I think a couple of other people were touching certainly on the green and probably the growing green stuff as well.
Well, as it stands, it would be 24. Can you, Marco? This is the kind of comeback ride that you need to see from him. He's going to lead them
wonderful.
over the line for the final lap. Peter, here we go. 95 from 4 from 7 and 32 in Ramadipa. Tama going into third now. So the 1, 2 and 3 previously in the series. 1, 2, 3 in the race.
That's right, and these guys have got to put their head down. They really need to sort it out between the 2 of them, between the 3 of them. But look at that pack.
Bit of Uriarte's pushed back to 5th now, it seems, as well. Peter, this isn't like a pack of wolves, it's like a rummage of vultures. It's absolute chaos.
And Danish there with a great move there up into 2nd place. He's got to do that if he's going to chase Veda Pratama, and Veda
Are starting to stretch this pack. Who's got anything left? Karpushin's just off the back of it, but it is Pratama leading them into the final set of 4 corners. Biondetti 1 and 2 coming up. If you get a good run through here, you could well be leading out of the final corner onto the straight to take a victory. Who will it be?
and it is Veda Pratama pulls out. Is he going to pass him? Oh, it's a photo finish. A photo finish.
What? Who will it be? Was it
Pratama,
Indonesia?
Danish. It's a photo finish for sure.
Was it Indonesia? Was it Malaysia? It says it's Pratama, but we don't
Deserve 10th, does he?
No.
He
he
rode
doesn't.
absolutely. So, but mind you, so did the rest of them.
Oh, wow.
All of them.
What a race! What a race, Peter!
Tinez 12th. He should have been better. Mitani 13th.
Morelli
My
4th,
good-
little flash.
No,
of a
it's going to
moment
be
there.
it's going to be a photo finish, but it's not often that
Race results
things-
confirmed, Peter.
Yeah,
Pratama's got it.
a double.
Wow. The double for Indonesia, eh? Just like buses, you wait around long enough. Since 2007 for one to come along, and then 2 come along.
In Harriers,
Yes, exactly.
and then he missed missed Le Mans with an injury that wasn't a Rookies Cup injury, so he missed a couple of races. Came back with a
Veda Ega Pratama kantongi bonus 200 juta rupiah usai 2 kemenangan beruntun. Menurut laporan KBRN, Veda Ega Pratama mendapatkan bonus sebesar 200 juta rupiah setelah sukses menyapu bersih 2 kemenangan di seri keempat Red Bull Rookies Cup di Mugello. Prestasi ini menjadi momentum besar bagi pembalap muda asal Gunung Kidul ini. Sikat 2 race di Mugello, sejarah baru Indonesia. Performa Veda yang menawan di Mugello, menang pada race 1, 21 Juni, dan race 2, 22 Juni, tidak hanya membangkitkan semangat nasional, tapi juga mencetak sejarah sebagai pembalap Indonesia pertama yang menang back-to-back di ajang Rockies Cup. Gelombang dukungan mengalir deras dari pecinta motorsport tanah air. Tidak mau cepat puas, sikap juang Veda. Liputan 6 melaporkan bahwa meskipun kini namanya sedang bersinar, Veda tidak mau cepat berpuas diri. Ia menegaskan bahwa fokusnya tetap pada persiapan menyambut seri berikutnya, termasuk ajang Junior GP Prancis. Sikapnya mencerminkan profesionalisme dan kedewasaan mental meski usianya masih belia. Siap tampil di Junior GP Prancis di Magny-Cours. Bola.com menyebutkan bahwa FIM dan Dorna Sports telah menetapkan Veda sebagai wakil Indonesia di kelas Junior GP musim 2025. Ia akan tampil di seri Prancis di Circuit de Nevers Magny-Cours, ajang yang menjadi tolok ukur menuju kelas Motogp. Statistik klasemen dan proyeksi. Sebelumnya, pada kualifikasi Mugello, Veda meraih grid start P2 setelah mencatat waktu 1:59.926, hanya terpaut 0,109 detik dari pole position. Meski awalnya memimpin grid Aragon, ia sempat kehilangan podium karena kesalahan di tikungan ke-8, dan akhirnya finish P4. Namun itu jadi pelajaran penting menjelang seri berikutnya. Reaksi dari publik, dukungan loyal. Di Indonesia, terutama melalui media sosial dan media massa, kemenangan Veda diminati halayak luas. Liputan 6 menyoroti stok kemenangan beruntun dan sikap rendah hati Veda. Detik.com juga mengangkat kisah ini, termasuk heningnya lagu Indonesia Raya berkali-kali di Mugello, menegaskan kebanggaan nasional. Ambisi besar ke Eropa dan Motogp. Momentum cemerlang ini juga menjadi panggung bagi visi besar Veda ke depannya. Ia ingin terus maju menembus kelas Eropa, ya Moto3 hingga Motogp. Target ini muncul menyusul keberhasilannya di Asia Talent Cup 2023, dan catatan gemilangnya di Asia Road Racing Championship. Ringkasan 5 poin utama saat ini. 1. Kemenangan ganda di Mugello bonus 200 juta rupiah dan sejarah baru. 2. Mentalitas juara, tidak cepat puas, tetap fokus dan profesional. 3. Langkah selanjutnya, siap tampil di Junior GP Prancis. 4. Pembelajaran dari kesalahan, grid P2 di Mugello dan finish P4 di Aragon. 5. Dukungan nasional, sorotan media, dukungan fans, dan semangat patriotik. Kesimpulan. Prestasi Veda Ega Pratama di Mugello bukan hanya momen gemilang secara individu, tapi juga inspirasi bagi banyak pembalap muda Indonesia. Kombinasi skill, mental kuat, dan dukungan finansial, ditambah semangat juang keras, membuat Veda jadi salah satu talenta terpanas di kancah balap motor dunia. Kini, semua mata diarahkan pada penampilannya di Junior GP Prancis dan potensi lonjakan karir ke Motogp.